a new project. Together, we will see how to design maps and add data to our projects. We'll also take a look at various tools and learn how to use them for spatial analysis. Are you ready? Let's get started. When you install the software, open it. If you haven't already, take a look at our channel. If you haven't created a shortcut on the desktop, using the search section you can find it. For example, here, both ArcGIS Pro and ArcGIS or ArcMap are displayed for us. We open the ArcGIS Pro. As soon as the ArcGIS is open, the home window appears. When we open ArcGIS Pro, a page called the Start page is displayed. That offers various options. This section allows us to start working on new projects by selecting an appropriate template. Templates usually include various options, such as 2D and 3D maps, spatial analysis projects, and other predefined layouts. Additionally, on this page, we can open recent projects or create new ones. In the New Project section, a few specific parts are highlighted. Map section, which creates a project with your ArcGIS default base map. Catalog section, which creates a project for managing data and databases. Global Scene section, which creates a project with your ArcGIS default base map and a default elevation surface. Local Scene, like the Global Scene, uses your ArcGIS default base map and a default elevation surface to create a project. Also, an option has been provided that let us go ahead with that template. And in the Recent Projects section, all the previous projects have been listed and saved. By clicking on any of them, we can reopen that project. If needed, we can pin important projects at the top of this list. Or we can sort this list in various ways. If you notice, on the left side we have a few options: Home, Learning, and Settings. Home was here that contains projects, templates, and so on. The next one is Learning Resources. This section includes interactive tutorials, instructional videos, official documentation, and online resources. Additionally, webinars and online courses facilitate quicker and more in-depth learning. In this section, various types of training are available in form of videos or text. We can access more tutorials by clicking on More Tutorials. It redirects us to the ArcGIS Pro website, where we can study excellent and relevant tutorials for each section of the software. The link to the website has been provided in the description of this video. For some topics, videos are also provided to offer better training on those subjects. So now to create a new project, we go back to the Home section and select one of the options based on our needs. Since we intend to create a map project, we click on the map and fill or change the required items in the Create a New Project window. For example, we assign a specific name to the project, or change the project save location and save the project in a specified directory. If you needed a new folder for the project, you can tick its box. Finally, we click on OK. ArcGIS Pro software is open and we can use it now. On the top of the page, the name of the project is displayed. This means that the project is currently in progress. All activities in the software are saved to this project. This software has several main sections and useful menus. The first section is the Catalog section. This section allows users to manage their geographic resources. Here you can access various data such as layers, maps, tables, databases, and analytical tools. Through the catalog, you can search for data, organize it, and easily access the information you need. The next section is the Contents section. This section displays the layers and elements presented on the map. You can change the order of the layers, activate or deactivate them, and apply various settings for displaying each layer. This way, managing and viewing data becomes much easier. The next section is the Map View section. This section is where your maps and geographic layers are visually displayed. You can zoom in on the map, pan and perform visual data analysis. Various tools for measuring, selecting, and editing data are available in this section. Ribbon section. The upper part of the software, known as the ribbon, includes various tools and options that help you perform different operations. This section is divided into several categories, such as Home, Map, Analysis, View. This structure allows users to easily and quickly access the tools they need and perform their tasks. There are various models available for the Content section, allowing us to display the layers by selecting any of them. In the Catalog section, we have maps, toolbars, databases, style, folders, and locators. And at the bottom of the page, we have the tools such as snapping, grid, constraints, inference, and corrections. The coordinate system is also located in the middle bottom of the page. We can change the location of all sections within the software. By clicking on each section, we can move it to another location within the software. This way, we can rearrange each section in a suitable location according to our preferences. In the Insert section of the ribbon in ArcGIS Pro, the New Map option allows users to create new maps. This option includes submenus that enable the creation of different types of maps with various settings, such as 2D and 3D scene or maps. This feature helps users to organize their projects more effectively and present their geographic analysis visually. Let's look at the submenus of the New Map option. The first one is the New Map. This option creates a blank 2D map to which you can add various layers and data. This map is designed for general analysis and displaying data in a 2D environment. The second one is Global Scene. This option is used to create a global 3D scene that allows users to view data globally in a three-dimensional perspective. This type of map is especially suitable for global-scale geographic analysis and accurately modeling large environments. New Local Scene. This option is designed to create local 3D scenes, allowing users to analyze data on a smaller scale with greater detail. This type of map enables users to view data from different angles and examine more details in local environments. New Stereo Map. This option is for creating maps that allow users to use a stereo three-dimensional view. This type of map is particularly useful in a specific application such as geology or environmental surveys, enabling users to see more depth and details in 3D data. New Base Map. This option allows users to add a new base map. Base maps typically include essential geographic information such as streets, borders, and regional weather, serving as a background for other layers. In the View section of the ribbon in ArcGIS Pro, we can display the Catalog view. One of the powerful features of this software is that it can handle 2D maps, 3D scenes, and the catalog simultaneously, eliminating the need to create separate software for displaying each one. Now let's look at the software settings. To do so, we go to the Project section and click on the options. As you can see, it's been divided into two parts: project-related settings and application settings. In ArcGIS Pro, the project properties settings allow users to configure various features of the project. These settings include maps and layers, units of measurements, storage settings, project components. These settings help users optimize their workspace and manage projects more effectively. As you can see in the current settings section, we can see the name of the saved project, the saved path. As you can see in the current settings section, we can see the name of the saved project, the saved path, and the specified home folder path, which we can change, or the specified default geodatabase for which we can change the path, and finally the default toolbox. In the unit section, all units of measurement can be changed. Here we check all these units and make changes if necessary. Distance units. We set it to kilometers. Angular units. Area units. We set it to square kilometers. Location units. Direction units. Page units. We set it to centimeters. 2D symbol display units. We set it to centimeters as well. 3D symbol display units, and finally the task section, that we can enable or disable the task history. We can refer to this section for map settings. In the general section, we can make some map settings. Start ArcGIS Pro. How should the software start? With start page, without template, or with the default project? Here you can choose different models to start the software in the same way. Create projects. How should all files be saved? Default location or custom location? In this section, you can specify whether they should be saved by default or in a specific location. Map and Scene section. Base map. The base map can be displayed by default, or a specific base map can be selected to be displayed when the software is opened. If we set it to this option, we should choose a base map. Let's save the settings and create a map to see it loads our chosen base map. From the catalog section, we right-click on the map option and select the new map. Here, the new map will be displayed with the base map that we just selected. We can change it to another base map. You can choose different base maps according to your preference or your desire. We can enable the Add Layer option. Similarly, we can change the coordinate system. If you need a specific coordinate system, you can select it so that when creating a new map, it will be displayed based on that selected coordinate system. The default label engine can be selected in two ways, Maplex or Standard. The ground elevation surface can also be specified, which can be set as default or selected based on a specific elevation source. Or you can select the No Elevation Source option. And finally, you can turn on the Manage Feature Cache from the Map tab option. These are software settings in all sections. The settings of each section can be changed separately and work with the software according to your needs. The Data Connection section in ArcGIS Pro is a vital tool